Hello world, and hello people of native lang. I'm Jessica from CompChomp, and I'm so excited to be a guest here, talking about the intersection between language and code. I'm also really excited to be here at YouTube Space New York. There are amazing cameras, this super talented crew. You even get to see me dance. Can laugh at it, comment. All right, let's get down to business and find out if computer languages even count as languages. I think they do. Spoiler alert. I'm so jealous right now. I just found out that 10th graders like Sally are gonna start getting foreign language credit for learning to program games on their iPhones. No slogging through years of conjugating ser and a star like I had to do. But you know, Sally's mom? She's a bit iffier about this. Because she says that programming languages with all the curly braces and weird semicolons and strange mathy symbols are nothing like a foreign language. Is she right? Is mathy-looking code like this really a language? Welcome to CompChomp, the only show on the internets where we crack jokes in binary. 011011001. Don't get me wrong. I actually really enjoyed my time in high school Spanish. Maybe don't ask me to order a meal when we're out because you are most likely going to get the cabeza de chivo. Sorry. Now I'm a programmer, and I get to look back and wonder, when I was learning Spanish, was I really doing anything different than when I was learning to code? I mean, in my code I use words. I use syntax to put those words together, and I even use related languages and dialects. Oh, that's right. In programming, there are language dialects. It all sounds so languagey, but does it look languagey? Facts alert! Woo, 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 woo! You know it's gonna be good facts because these are my good facts glasses. If you wanted to, how do you think you could tell whether learning to program was like learning a foreign language? You could round up a bunch of programmers and just shove them into an MRI and scan their brains while they're reading code. And that is exactly what Janet Siegmund and team did. Kudos, guys. Actually, no. I'm a programmer and I really hate enclosed spaces. Don't put me in there. So let's say that you're a coder and you're holed up in an MRI machine and they show you this. What does it mean? Well, let's read it together. I'm a program. Stick label var1 on the number 23 and another label var2 on the number 42. Now pull out a label temp, but don't put it anywhere just yet. Now take temp and stick it where var1 is. Then peel off var1 and stick it over there with var2. And you can now take var2 and put it back where temp is. After this whole runaround, which number did our label var1 end up on? That's right, we switched them. All right, this is kind of fun. I like reading code. Let's do another one. I'm a program too. So this is Otto, who wears the name tag word. Give me a switch to flip when I get the right answer, and give that switch the name tag result. Start one counter counting up from 0, and another one counting down from the end of the word. As the first counter counts up, and the second counter counts down, you go until you reach the middle of the word. And at each count, compare the two letters. And if they are the same, keep going. But if they're different, flip that result switch to false and stop doing everything. You're done. Just tell us whether the result is true or false. Did you figure out what this did yet? Come on, I know one of you language guys has it figured out. We just checked if Otto is a palindrome. And for those of you that aren't sure, Otto is. So, what type of brain patterns do you think lit up when coders were reading code like this? Probably just the ones that deal with math, right? Totally wrong. It's the ones that deal with language and memory. Basically, being a fluent coder looks a whole lot like being a native speaker. 1-2 punch. It's my uppercut, or I don't know, my jab. Go out right now and demand foreign language credits for your programming smarts. If your goal is to teach someone to think in a new language, you pretty much can't go wrong with programming. Unless you're teaching BASIC, you need to stop teaching the kids BASIC. It is not a good idea. Details to come later. Tragic, traumatic details. But, you know, if your goal is to have a whole cultural experience, to read Don Quixote and accidentally order cabeza de chivo, it's not really something you can do in C. Alright, I hope you'll spend a few more videos with this programmer talking language. I'm Jessica from CompChomp. Subscribe for more about how code is part of your everyday life. And hang around here on Native Lang, where we're doing a short series of videos together about the awesome overlap between code and language. Chomp!